Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Kanastep and this is going to be part 2 of my 1530 campaign where I'm playing as Clan Oda. And this is looking to be a pretty pivotal episode, I would think, because this is the episode where I'm really going to try to connect the two halves of my burgeoning empire, because my opening move was to take Kawachi. Using my emissary to bribe the rebels here, I was able to take this province, but that of course had my two only provinces not linked at all by land at all, and or by sea, because neither province has a port. So it's a risky opening move, but I felt comfortable with it just because I had spent enough time practicing it just to at least see that there didn't seem to be any immediate pressure from neighboring rebel provinces. The fact that it is a river province really does give it a sort of immunity in the beginning, and in fact, during one of my practice runs, what happened was that, and this is a practice run where a lot of things was going wrong, so I don't know if I should trust the events of this run, but it got to a point where Kawachi was only being defended by 5 archers and then one Yari samurai, and I was attacked by the rebels in Yamashiro, in fact, maybe some other rebels as well from other neighboring provinces, but it was an overwhelming force, and I soundly beat them back because it's a defending river provinces, it's very easy, and nothing that was attacking me had good armor. Warrior monks, archers, Ashigaru, they all got torn to pieces by my archers, and it was a really devastating loss for the rebel faction. So it kind of, in a way, even though that campaign itself did not go very well, I was thinking, okay, here, there's some teeth to this strategy, just because by allowing that to happen, that really opened up Yamashiro to attack, because this force was then decimated. Currently, this force is looking pretty strong. If I were to attack Yamashiro just by land, as it is, I'd be facing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 warrior monks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 archers. That's a tough army to fight. In addition to that, they do have a 3-star general, and that's tough to deal with at this stage in the campaign. So it would be nice if I could sort of bait them into attacking Kawachi. And to that end, I'm really toying with the idea of leaving, well, like 5 archers and 1 Yari samurai, because that kind of is what worked before. Let's see. So I did just take Ki, and Ki is sitting at 96% loyalty. It is spring, so I don't need high taxes right now. What I would like to do is send back this 2-star general. He can help defend Kawachi, and I can send these 3 archers. That should help with the population loyalty to boost this high enough so that I don't have to worry about that. Do I want to build a watchtower here? That will help with the population loyalty. It's just, man, they're so different in medieval Total War. The fact that you can build a watchtower in 1 turn means that it's a really good, like, emergency, I need a population loyalty boost now kind of thing. Whereas in Shogun, the fact that it takes 2 turns is like, well, shit, I may as well just wait until my armies settle the population loyalty. And 2 turns was usually enough. If you have a standing army, it's usually enough to calm things down. So yeah, it's not as good of a building in this game. Just that extra turn really does sort of negate its usefulness a little bit. So what I'm thinking instead is just go castle, I think. Yeah, that's already put the Q in. Yeah, I think that's just what I do, is go castle. Go castle. The next play then is eventually looking... Oh no, the next play is Isa. So that's going to be the goal in this episode, is take this. This is also relatively strong, and the army comp for this, without me having any eyes on this, I don't have any spies looking at this, but I'm guessing it's going to be warrior monks and archers. That's just sort of the template for these major rebel centers here in central Japan, whether it's Isa, Yamashiro, or Kaga. It's going to be archers and warrior monks. I still would like to have some eyes on this before I attack, just to know for sure what the army comp is going to look like. Unfortunately, my emissary's out here. I need him to get me more alliances, because I need that alliance money. So right now I am allied to the Imagawa and... no, I'm allied to the Imagawa and the Yasugi, which the Hojo clan was wiped out like immediately. So now there's a pretty interesting trifecta of power here in northern Japan. And I did look at the game or the throne room map before I started recording, and I can kind of tell you what's going on. Imagawa has Totomi and Suruga, and they have Shinano. Takeda, I believe, has Sagami, Izu, and Kai, and then Yusugi has other stuff. Musashi, Kozuke, and Echigo, maybe? I can't quite remember, but it's like an even split. They all look pretty evenly powerful, and I think that's a good thing. That's kind of nice that Takeda got Sagami, because Sagami's it's a good province. It's relatively rich, so yeah, good for Takeda. And if I can get that alliance with them, and then if I can go down to Kyushu and get an alliance with the Shimazu, that is going to be an extra 500 alliance income for me, which is going to help out because currently I'm only making 612 koku per turn or per year, so I could use that extra 500 monies. So yeah, that's going to be the idea there. And then Issa, do I have, since he's going to be busy and I can't use him to spy on Issa, it's tempting to build a border watchtower. Well, yeah, that is the one thing. I could use it to spy on Issa. I would probably build it in Owari because Owari does border more provinces. Like, I could get eyes on Mikawa, Mino, Omi, and Issa if I built it here. It's tempting. It is tempting. It's nice to know, you know. It's just really nice to have information before you attack. So that is something that I'm going to consider. I only have 735 koku in my treasury, and I have 3 turns left to spend that much, so I don't have a ton of freedom right here. As far as the army count that I would like to have, just guessing, you know, I'm just guessing here, but I think that I would like to have essentially more or less an even split of archers and spearmen when I attack Issa. So I would think somewhere along the lines of 8 archers and then 7 spearmen, and then my general would be that 16th spot. I'd bring my daimyo, of course, and I think that should be enough to beat this army here in Issa. So how close am I to achieving that numbers? So that's 6 archers. So I would need 2 more archers trained, and then I would want to leave some folks here in Owari, of course, to defend this. Just like I'm leaving these 6 troops here in Kawachi, I would also want some troops defending Owari. I would leave my son here. He's a 3-star general as well, so he would be leading the defense of Owari. Now, so far, Imagawa they have not taken Mikawa yet, although this rebel army has been attacked, I think, a couple of times, so they are getting pretty weakened. I would imagine Imagawa will take Mikawa, though, in the next year or so, right? It has to happen soon. But still, so I shouldn't need like a ton of soldiers to defend Owari, but still, like, you don't want to mess with that. This is my capital province. So what would I want? I would want 7 Ashigaru. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can bring that Yari Samurai. That'd be nice. So 5, 6, 7. So that's what I have. So I can leave this Ashigaru with my son, and I can also leave the archers. That's not a bad start, is it? Like, I would just want, I don't know, a couple more Ashigaru and a couple more archers, and that's fine for a defense force. And then, yeah, bring him and 2 more archers. That's close. That's very close. So sometime next year, I think I can attack, because I'm going to require 250 koku to build this castle. And that's going to leave me with enough money to train. Probably not build the border watchtower, unfortunately, but I can use that money. Yeah, I can't afford the archers that I want, but a couple more Ashigaru. Just get them going. A couple more Ashigaru. Or maybe like 1 Ashigaru and 1 archer. And yeah, that's probably it for this year is just, you know, getting those troops going, getting that building going here in Key, and then yeah, hopefully I can get that alliance income so that my next year's treasury will be fine enough. If it is, then I can fully finish building my army, and then I could also afford that border watchtower. I don't think I can currently afford to get going on some more farmland. It would be nice because Owari definitely should have the highest farmland available as far as upgrades go. Squatchy could probably use another farm upgrade as well. But again, I don't think that I can really do that in this year. I think I should focus on, well, this castle and then whatever few troops that I can get. And then hopefully I can get a good income during my next harvest. And hopefully it doesn't take my emissary too long to find the Shimazu daimyo as well. Where's his closest port? So my emissary can do this port here in Totomi to come down to Kyushu. And it's going to be, oh, thank God. So the Shimazu have built a port in Satsuma, so that is helpful. In fact, let's jump back into the throne room to see how much of Kyushu has the Shimazu taken. What in the what? Okay, interesting. So just to... I don't even know what I'm looking at. Okay, in case you couldn't see that, the Shimazu don't own any of this, which is like their starting territories. They just have Buzen and Chikuzen. So, and then like Imagawa have like Haizen and Chikugo. They're not currently at war. They did get a ceasefire. I think they were at war and now they're not. So like the rebels are like, that must be the rebels, like really messed up the Shimazu. So I would take my emissary into Haizen and then go in to try to find the Shimazu daimyo in one of these two provinces. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's, Jesus. Okay, that's interesting. That sure is interesting. Anywho, okay, that's probably going to be it. I just wanted to give you the rundown just in case just in case nothing happens in the next few end turns. Now you know what my plan of action is going to be. Oh, wonderful. Lord Takeda has accepted my offer of an alliance, and he explains that although his border garrisons may be small, they are never weak, and no real opportunity to break the alliance will arise. His troops are the finest in Japan. Sir, yes sir, you got it, Lord Takeda. I will not be messing with you. And just like this, the Yusugi clan and the Takeda clan have engaged in a war with one another. I saw nothing on my end. I didn't have any vision on any attack happening, so I don't know who attacked who. The fact that my emissary was just in Kai and I saw no Yusugi attempt makes me wonder if it was the Takeda that attacked. But again, the Yusugi could have been attacking from Musashi into Sagami as well. Anyway, who do I want to side with? Good question. I usually just ally with whoever's closer to me. And I leave them, like if I don't plan on attacking in that direction, then I will just leave them as a buffer between me and whoever else. The Takeda clan typically are pretty bad allies. They will betray it at any moment, but the fact that they, like, between me and them, there's the Imagawa clan. And then on the other side, there's the Yusugi. I feel like, So in an effort to maintain some level of parity between the three factions, and because the Yusugi typically are quite powerful, by keeping this alliance with the Takeda clan, they will continue to also get an income from this, that extra 250 koku per turn, or per year, should I say. And hopefully that helps them in the war and maintain that parity in the north. That's what I want, parity, so that no one is stronger than the other. So, do I wish to remain allied with Lord Yusugi? No. And hopefully that does not come back to bite me. Now, let's continue our way to Kyushu, and let's try to get an alliance with the Shimazu before they die. Alright, punitive taxes. Can we do that? Yes, we can. How much money will we make? 920 koku. Dope. Alright, well, baby steps. And I just check in again with my throne room map to see what has happened here with the Shimazu clan. And they are back at war with the Imagawa, because the Imagawa took Shikuzen off of the Shimazu, and now the Shimazu are just down to one territory down here in Buzen. Goddamn. So that means that's another potential ally that I can't ally with. And God, that's tough. That's money that I wanted, you know? Losing the Yusugi and now, you know, not having the Shimazu as an option because I'm currently allied with the Imagawa clan. The fact that the Hojo already gone, like, goddamn, that's tough. Those are some tough losses. So the fact that I don't need my emissary to do that because now that's not, that's not on the table anymore. What I can do is I can use him to spy on Issa. That's what I wanted anyway. And now I will not need to use any resources on a border watchtower and a Wari, at least not for now. So for now, I can't get anything built up. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. You can come down because yeah, I want to keep the numbers. I mean, this is like the number of people that I had when I fought that battle. So if I can this is like the magic number: 5 archers, 1 Yari samurai. Let's see if I can bait the rebels into attacking me here in Kawachi. And I'm just 1 more archer away here in Ki, and then yeah, probably just, I mean, this is probably fine, honestly. So yeah, I'm not too far off from being ready to attack Issa, and I don't want to wait too much longer because they seem like they're beatable where they are right now, but yeah, they can build up. Unfortunately, my emissary will not be able to arrive in Issa in time to reveal the army composition of this rebel army to me before I make the attack, because I'm ready to go right now. And although it's tempting to wait 1 more turn while my emissary goes into Issa and then reveals the army comp before I attack, the reality is I already have the army comp that I'm comfortable with fighting with. I do have my 8 archers here. I have my 7 or 6 Ashigaru with my 1 Yuri Samurai here, with my Daimyo here in Awari. And then I have enough forces here in Awari and Kawachi to defend these provinces. So I'm ready to go, whether or not this army, whatever they have, I'm ready to go. And yeah, it would be nice to know for sure, but still, I think you just got to go sometimes. So let's attack Issa there, and let's attack with that. Let's bring down an archer to garrison Ki, just in case these forces from Yamato want to attack me. I can always retreat back into this castle, and then I can just be relieved in the next turn, so that should be fine. And is there anything that I want my emissary to do now that... just have him walk around and spy on stuff? That's always an option, yeah. Let's see, there's no one for me to ally with, is there? Yusugi, could I do that? Yusugi, they are just allied with the Imagawa. Because I broke my alliance with them because of the Takeda clan. Was that the right choice? Because they're allied with the Shimazu. Shimazu's about to die. I'll remain allied to them for now, I suppose. Yeah, I'll do that. I think, again, as I said before, if I can maintain parity in the north, that's gonna be good for me. Yeah, let's just go, we can just go spying around. Let's just go check out Omi, and we can check out Mino as well. Now, this is gonna be a big battle here in Issa. I didn't want to wait 1 more turn just because they might train some more soldiers. Now, it looks like they haven't. It looks like they've kind of stuck with what they have here, and that's nice, but who knows? Anything could change. Also, just in the grand scheme of things, it's nice to save turns, wherever you can save a turn, because this is a race. It's a race to consolidate power before someone else becomes way too powerful and you can't handle it. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta skip out on the scouting. You just gotta go for it. So let's drop a save. That's a habit from playing Medieval Total War, by the way. I've never, knock on wood, had issues with Shogun crashing, so I never developed the habit of dropping saves before every end turn. But then Medieval's kind of whack, like it'll crash. So I just have that habit of dropping. Now, yes, it's just ingrained. My finger just does it on the keyboard before I even know what I'm doing. But all in all, it's not a bad habit. They're retreating. No shit. Okay. Wasn't exactly the outcome that I was looking. I was looking for a battle. Taking Issa is nice, but I'm just going to fight them eventually. No, they're in the castle. Oh my god. They're so screwed. That's it. 2 turns and they're done. Wow. What a turnaround. Okay. That's that. Isa's gonna be mine soon. It's good income too. 440 koku. Like that's good. It's good. It's good. Okay. Wow. Well, I'm not even going to attack. Again, don't have any vision on the soldiers inside the castle, but I'm assuming there's archers there, and I don't want to, you know, I can take Isa without losing a single man, because there's no attrition as if you are the besieging army in Shogun. So, yes. All right, Archer, Ashigaru, we can just keep scouting around. Is there any buildings here? Yeah, there's a Buddhist temple. God damn. Buddhist temples. Training some warrior monks would be kind of nifty. It would be kind of nifty. Okay, so this is, I suppose, a decent time for me to talk about that, the warrior monk thing. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing to talk about and to think about in this game. Now, I pretty much always go Christian when the Portuguese come to Japan, because the economic benefits of going to Christianity just far outweighs any of the battlefield advantages that the warrior monks offer. In fact, getting guns as well, I would say, far outweighs the battlefield aspects of warrior monks. Warrior monks cost 500 koku. Cost 500 koku to train a single unit of warrior monks. They're good. They're very, very good. I can get a unit of guns for 100 koku. You know, for the bad guns, I think it's 100 koku, and then I can't remember. Does my Ashigaru bonus apply to getting guns at a discount, or is it just for Ashigaru? I can't quite remember. I know that the provinces that give honor bonuses to Ashigaru also give honor bonuses to the gun units, which are, you know, they're Ashigaru, just in case you don't know. So Owari and Tosa, they give +1 honor to Ashigaru, and that also works for the arquebusiers and the musketeers. Which, by the way, it's like an historical inaccuracy. They didn't have muskets back then, but CA knows that. They just couldn't think of a word for better arquebusier. But yeah, in any case, they're great. Guns are very, very, very effective in this game. They're, you know, not as like simplistic and easy to use as a warrior monk. So like, yeah, warrior monks are just point and click. I get it. They're good. Warrior monks also cause a morale debuff on units that are fighting, or not even fighting. I think you just have to be close to them, because they technically are carrying a Buddhist shrine that doesn't show up on the unit itself, like on the battlefield. I don't think you're seeing like a shrine or anything, unless that's what the banner is. But typically, what this means though is that makes Buddhist soldiers fear them. Is a fear aspect, like, oh, I don't want to attack this religious person for this religion that I believe in. What's funny though is that when you convert to Christianity, that morale debuff no longer applies to your army, because Christians, they won't care. They're like, no, we'll attack the Buddhist monks, Buddhist warrior monks, yeah. So there's a lot of advantages. You get these economic advantages from the Christian buildings that you can get, and they're substantial. You know, they're very, very. That's the meta. You just, if you want the most money thing that you can ever get in this game, you go Christian. Otherwise, you're just like suffering. and there is a place for that. There is. If you want to play, you know, there's a little bit of a role play aspect to going warrior monk Buddhist as opposed to going Christian and what have you. Here's the thing. When you go Christian, my understanding, and this is, I've never actually done this, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but this is my understanding. You talk to the Portuguese, you don't actually start turning Christian until you start building the Portuguese trading post or the church. That part I know. I'm not guessing there. I know that part. So you can talk to the Portuguese that you're not going to be Christian just after saying yes to them. No. Just wait. Just give some time. If you need more shinobi in your provinces to make sure your population loyalty stays high, take your time. It's going to be fine. Wait on building that first Christian building until you're set and you're ready. And then on that very first turn that you've put that first build order in for that first Christian building, then it's go time. You know, you better be ready to handle your population loyalty issues. But that's only going to be for 1 year. Like, it's just, or even a couple turns. Like, it's not, you know, that big of a deal. If you have shinobi in every province, you're going to be okay. And then you do that. And my understanding is that if you ever want to convert back to Buddhism, which I wouldn't recommend, but if you want to do that, then you build a Buddhist temple. And that's the building that's going to send you back into Buddhism. What happens if you already have a Buddhist temple in your, empire as you convert to Christianity? Nothing, I don't think. Right? Nothing happens. It doesn't, there's like no issues. There's no population loyalty issues. If you like read the strategy guide or something, I feel like there's like some official, like in the manual, maybe it says, it kind of implies like the warrior monks aren't going to be happy. The Iko-Iki faith is going to be upset with you. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen there be a loyalty thing or a warrior monk. They're like your own troops don't like you because I don't think those mechanics were added into this game. It's a little too advanced for Shogun Total War, is my understanding. So if you already have that Buddhist temple and you just want to keep training warrior monks, even though you're already converted to Christianity and you want guns and warrior monks, I think that's totally fine. The issue, though, is that if you've converted to Christianity and then you own a province like Ki or you get Kaga later on, these two provinces offer a +1 honor bonus to warrior monks. And you're like, oh man, I want +1 honor warrior monks now, but I didn't do it before I converted to Christianity. I want them now. Then you're kind of screwed. Then you're like, oh man, I should have did this before I converted. If that's, something that it's looking like that's going to happen in your campaign, then you wait for the Dutch because they're not going to force you to convert to Christianity. You can just get guns and you can get the good economy from the Dutch trading buildings. But the Portuguese stuff it's the best because you're not just making trade off of the Portuguese trading posts. You're also making money off the churches themselves, every single one. And you can just build a church in every single province. It's insane. It's insane how much money you can make by converting to Christianity in this game. And they arrive so much sooner than the Dutch as well. So it's just the answer. It's the way. It really is. However, so in this situation, since I currently have a Buddhist temple, would I be morally, and this isn't just me, the person, the Khan talking, not even role playing, but like, would I be okay with this? Just because of the difficulty of this like early part of this campaign, it is tempting to train a couple warrior monks just to kind of help me out, give me a little bit of a boost. I did do this in my Sengoku Jedi campaign where I was playing as the Oda clan. I said, hey, I got like 2 warrior monks and that's going to be it. That kind of helps me out, get just to the tough stages of the campaign. And then when the Portuguese showed up and I converted to Christianity, and I'm pretty sure I just disbanded those warrior monk units just because I was like, all right, let's go. Let's just kind of, we're Christian now. We don't need you. I think that's what I did. I can't remember if I disbanded them, but I know I didn't use them. Maybe just like a defensive force or something. But yeah, the thing is that not this guy himself, Oda Nobuhide, but his son, Oda Nobunaga. Oda Nobunaga didn't do too well with the Iko-Iki faith historically. It was a big thing. Like, it took like a decade or more. I can't quite remember, but it was a long time of him clearing out the Iko-Iki faith in central Japan. Like, that was kind of that was like most of his career, was doing that. And there's some really epic battles and epic atrocities committed as well by him against the civilian people of central Japan. It was a big thing, and it would feel weird from a gameplay perspective to be like, yeah, I'm going to play the Oda, and we're going to have warrior monks. Like, this doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right in my soul. So I could kind of console myself by saying, it's okay, I'm not playing as Oda Nobunaga, I'm playing as Oda Nobuhide, his dad. His dad didn't have any issues with him. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm still undecided. I'm a little bit undecided if you can't tell, but I might just wait until the Portuguese show up. It's going to take a little bit longer for them to show up in this campaign than it did for them when I was playing as Shimazu, because they land in Kyushu first, and then they'll work their way down to Shikoku, I believe, and then they end up in central Japan. So it's going to be a little minute, I think, before they show up. It's going to be a power spike, though, when they do. Not only will I be getting my economy on track thanks to the Portuguese, but I will also be getting my military boost from them as well by getting guns going. So before that happens, my Oda army comp, what does it really consist of without guns? Well, not much. archers, spears, Yari Cav eventually. Naginata infantry is going to be the mainstay in my Oda armies, just for that heavy metal staying power. But then should I have a couple warrior monks just for a little bit of killing power until the Portuguese show up? And I'm leaning towards yes. Without them, my killing power comes almost exclusively from archers, which is doable, but what happens if I get attacked in the rain? You know, and then I have to use my Ashigaru and my Naginata to win the battle? You know, that can be kind of tough. I mean, actually, now that I think of it, being attacked in the rain with guns is also a bad move as well, but, you know, at that point, that's what I have. Anyway, that was a long rant about that. I'm going to just keep going for now. Key, can you not get your shit together? All right. I want punitive taxes. I want to make it. I want to make that number. So I can bring a unit back. 91%. So if each unit is worth 10%, one unit should be enough. So just bring them back. And actually, let's keep you. Let's just send a Ashigaru unit. Yeah. And then I have 255 koku left. Is that enough money to do anything with? Should I just save that money? Because after this, what's my next move? I'm still tempted to bait the Yamashiro rebels into attacking Kawachi. That seems very, very tempting. Here's the thing. Once I border them from another province, whether it's Yamato, Iga, or Omi, then once they decide to attack me, why would they attack my river province? You know, when they could just attack me on a land province, which would be a lot scarier. And, yeah, that's a kind of a conundrum. The thing is that it takes 2 turns to build a castle. And what I would want to do is take Yamato, Iga, and Omi all in the same turn. That's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. And then I can build castles in all 3 provinces, and that way if they counterattack on only one province, then at least I, can finish taking the other 2 provinces. And then maybe that would leave Yamashiro open to a little attack from somewhere else, perhaps. So I kind of feel like I should take all 3 provinces and then also have enough money saved up to build 3 castles all in the same turn, which would be 750 koku. So, yeah, it's a little bit to consider. I definitely have the forces available to beat all of this. You know, we have a archer and an Ashigaru in this province. This is probably the same thing. Another archer and an Ashigaru. So no warrior monks. I would assume this is also just an archer and an Ashigaru. I would assume. No warrior monks and no decent generals. So it really would not take much to take all 3 provinces. I think just because the first farm upgrade only costs 250 koku, I will get that going here in Key. Yeah, Key's income it's fine. 270 koku base is like, it's fine. So yeah, I'll give them that first upgrade just to get that going, and then I won't train or build anything else in this turn. You actually go to Iga. Yeah, let's confirm and make sure that we know what is there. Alright, we are ready to move on. So one more turn before the garrison in Issa falls, and then what do we have here? Oh, Battlefield Ninja. Hot damn. Okay. They don't even have the building that's required to train Battlefield Ninjas. That's just it just came out of nowhere. Okay. That's fun. Oh well. Well, I can beat a Battlefield Ninja. It's kind of a tough unit, actually, now that I think. Like, what do I have that can beat that? like, it's hard to shoot them because they're kind of invisible up until the last moment. So it's really hard. And then there's only 12 of them, but like they're pretty good fighters in melee. Yeah, now that I think of it, like what could be? I don't know if I can beat them. I think I have to like take Iga and force just to make sure these units retreat from the province. I think that might be the only way I can take Iga. Another idea of mine is maybe don't split my forces up into 3 groups to attack Yamato, Iga, and Omi at the same time. Maybe instead it would be better to keep my forces relatively together, attack Yamato, considering that Yamato is the only province that currently borders Ki, so then I can move these forces up and have a decent force here in Yamato. Maybe not the entire thing. Maybe leave some forces back here in Iga or Isa to protect against a potential counterattack from Iga or Omi. But maybe I could have enough forces in Yamato so that if there was a counterattack, you know, maybe I could meet them in a pitched battle. Yamato is not... I like fighting in Yamato. It's fun. It's cool. But it's kind of the worst province to fight this type of army in because I want a clear lane to shoot all of those warrior monks. And Yamato is really hilly and very forested. It's interesting. It's a lot of small hills dotted with forests. It's a very cool map. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of fighting that happens on Yamato because if you're pushing through central Japan, usually the enemy will just kind of retreat from you. So you don't get a lot of options to fight or opportunities to fight in Yamato. But this is, I don't know if this is the opportunity that I would want. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I've ever defended Yamato. There might be a back hill. Like this kind of appears like there's a back hill that is not forested, which might be like a good place to make my stand on. But I don't know if that's the attacker's side or the defender's side. So that's also kind of a mystery here. But that is, I'm leaning in that direction. So let's finish this siege here in Isa. And let's see if, again, there's still an option, you know, maybe, just maybe they will attack Kawachi. But I don't want to keep waiting for that. You know, eventually I have to make a move. And I can't wait around too long here. What I will start doing, however, is I will start building a port here in Owari. It's past time that I get a port going. I've been pretty stingy so far, but it's a good steady point of income. It is only 200 koku per year, but it's steady. It's not, you know, it doesn't depend on the whims of the harvest. It's just a steady 200 koku per port. It does take 5 turns to build, so it's a long time. It is. But also, if I can connect Owari and Kawachi via ports, that's also going to help the stability of my empire a little bit. So it's better to get going on the ports. Yep, it's better to get going on that. So, and that would leave me theoretically with enough money to build a castle here in Yamato, if that's what it came down to. So I'm not training soldiers right now. I'm kind of working on my economy while also waging a war against the rebels, so it doesn't feel super great. Goddamn, okay, got another ninja going after my emissary. Let's see if he can fend him off. Well, got my emissary. Goddamn, okay, well, I'm not going to train another emissary immediately because right now I kind of don't really need an emissary right now. Alright, Isa's now mine. That feels good. Profit is only 642. Why is that so... Well, okay. Punitive. Profit. Up to 17. Okay, so that's more like it. Let's just bring it down to very low, but yeah. Okie dokie. So, do I want to train warrior monks? 500 freaking koku. Let's just stay away from that for now, but let's attack Yamashiro. I do have to leave some soldiers here in Isa. So how do I want to do this? I have an archer and a Nashigaru here. So let's bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's bring 7 archers. Leave an archer there. And
And then, yeah, let's do 3, 4, 5. All of them? Goddamn. It doesn't seem, I don't know if I just want to leave one archer. I don't know if that was the plan. Let's see. I have a lot. It's not quite a full stack, but it's good. It's scary stuff. 6 archers and 6 warrior monks. Oh god, that's tough. What's worrisome is that if they attacked from Iga and Omi, then even if I retreat back to the castle, they could destroy this Buddhist temple. And I don't really want to lose that right now. So I don't really want to open this up to an attack. So what do I do? Two archers. And let's bring down this 1-star Ashigaru. And then leave another Ashigaru. So those 4 units, then we can train another Ashigaru here. That will leave enough money left so that I could still build a castle in Yamato. And now let's attack with this. Issa is going to be fine on population loyalty. Yes, it will. And that will still allow me to build a castle in Yamato in the next turn. Okay. The rebels are retreating from Yamato. That was to be expected. Now it's just the question of, can I survive one turn? It's just one turn, because the castle will be finished at the end of that second turn. So it's not like, you know, it's like 1, 2, and then 3. No, it's finished by that end of that second turn. So if the rebels attack not this turn, but next turn, then at least I will have a castle that I could retreat to if I needed to. It's this turn where I feel a little bit exposed. So it's going to be interesting to see if they attack. So they did not attack during that end turn, and now this castle will be finished during this end turn, and it is autumn, so let's pump up those taxes. Let's make a bit of money, and yeah, I can't spend anything right now, so let's just kind of wait. I did see the Imagawa. They tried to attack Mikawa again, and this army keeps getting smaller and smaller. It looks like there's like 0 people there in that army, but yeah, the rebels here in Mikawa have been hanging on for dear life, and I actually saw the Imagawa had taken a lot of territory last I checked. Yeah, they've gone all the way around the Yusugi clan, and they've taken Mutsu and Echigo, as well as Shinano. So they have Yusugi clan completely surrounded, although the Yusugi, last I checked, they are still at peace with one another. They're still allies, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're still allies. So the Imagawa have taken Echigo and Mutsu. They don't have Dewa, but they have these 2 provinces. Those are very rich provinces. And then Yusugi are still kind of like stuck here. And Takeda still have these 3 provinces, which is good, but like, yeah, they're getting a little sandwich right here. They are not at war with Imagawa. No, that is not kicked off yet. So you know, the fact that the Imagawa clan do not border me yet feels good. That feels like a good thing. So yeah, if I can clear these rebels out of Yamashiro, you know, I don't know if I can do that before the Imagawa show up, but you know, before the borders get scary, that would be nice if I could clear this up before that happens. Wait. I'm confused. Why didn't my castle get built? Shit. Why? That's confusing. I thought that I had the money for it, and then I trained soldiers after. Oh man, I screwed up there somewhere. I don't remember seeing any like insufficient money messages, so I'm very confused by how that castle did not get built. Huh, that's terrifying. Okay. Well, hopefully it gets built
in this year, so I will have to keep an eye on that. I did not check the progress bar. I thought that it was being built. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah. Okay, well... yeah, okay, that slows me down. I have to wait for that to be built before I can, you know, attack with this army somewhere else. I guess in the meantime, with the money that I have, I may as well get to building a port here in Kawachi. And I'm one turn away from having the port finished here in Awari. So, yeah, there's that. And then I should also get some farmland being built here in Isa as well. Although I'm going to hold off on that for I don't know, maybe I will do that this year, maybe not. The first upgrade is pretty cheap, so I could afford that, but I just don't know if I'm going to need soldiers or not. Now that my castle has been built here in Yamato, I think I don't need to wait any longer. Let's try to push out these rebels from Iga. Hopefully they do just retreat, because again, I don't really have the troops necessary to kill those battlefield ninjas. In fact, that would be a good argument for training some warrior monks, is just to get rid of those battlefield ninjas. I don't have the money right now to do that. Again, they're super expensive and I don't have the money. Let's send this archer down here to Yamato, and I'm training a new one here in Kawachi just to keep this relatively strong. I'm bringing it from 5 archers up to 6 archers, again, just because this force in Yamashiro is looking pretty hefty. You know, they have how many warrior monks? So 4, 5, 6 warrior monks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 archers. Yep, 8 archers, and then 1 Ashigaru. So that's they got a force. At this point, I don't think they would attack Kawachi, you know, because they do border me here. Why would they not just attack Yamato? So this is where things get a little bit spicy. Like, I don't know what's going to happen now. They should attack Yamato. This is the prime target for them. If that's what they do, then what do I do from there? Well, I do have some options. So let's, instead of going over everything, let's just see what happens. And yes, do they react? Imagawa still going after. Yes, so the rebels are retreating from Iga. Okay, that's good. And some of them stayed in the castle. That's also good. That hopefully is going to be the Battlefield Ninja dying like that. That's one way to kill them, starve them. So I pillaged a bit of money from Iga. The Imagawa clan is now the richest, and it looks like their daimyo is here in Mutsu. And yeah, so the Yusugi came to me for an alliance since I didn't know if they had gotten a ceasefire with the Takeda in the meantime while I was not looking. I said yes to them just in case, you know, there was that ceasefire, but there wasn't no ceasefire. So I do not want to be allies with the Yusugi. I'll keep back in my Takeda buds. And then, yeah, let's get rid of these guys for free. That looks like it's going to be all 3 units. Yeah, the Ashigaru, the archers, and the Battlefield Ninjas. Yeah, good, nice. That's what I like to see. So we're working our way around. Let's get rid of these guys for free. It's just going to take 3 turns. Okay, that's... Okay, it is what it is, I guess. 3 turns to get rid of that. And we can just continue to close the noose around the rebels here in Yamashiro. Let's pump up the taxes. Oh, I got some money to spend too. Okay, Yamato is not happy with having that many taxes. So let's bring down that archer that I just trained up. Let's bring you down. And then, yeah, it doesn't show like immediately like in medieval Total War. If you bring a unit over to a province, it will show the immediate change in the population loyalty. In Shogun, you just have to use your imagination. Like, with that unit that I just added, it will be counted in this end turn, so it will not be 95%. It should be like 105%. It should be. It's always nerve-wracking, but that should be the case. Like, Yamato should be fine. Should be fine. In fact, I can bring over an Ashigaru unit just to make it even should'er be fine. Alright, do I want to spend my money? I would reckon I do. Getting that farm upgrade going here in Isa that would be a prudent thing to do. Yes, yes. All right, it's autumn. Let's make some money. How much are we looking at? Making 1,600. I'll take it. I mean, I have not been breathing deeply. I've been really holding my breath during this episode. It's been kind of nerve-wracking. All right, 2 more turns before the siege in Iga falls to me. Average harvest making almost 1,800. That feels good. Good, good, good. All right, 2 more turns. All right, I can do this. I got this. I got this. I will say, with the money that I have right now, I'm tempted just to keep doubling down, like economy, economy, economy. I know I've been really neglecting my military, but it feels like getting these buildings going. They take a while, you know, it takes time, and they're kind of expensive. So I feel like getting these economy buildings going is the right idea. The fact that I'm not facing much, the fact that this hasn't really done anything yet is kind of lulling me into a sense of security, which scares the hell out of me. Scares me. It does scare me, but at the same time, I feel like I need to use this opportunity, use this breathing room to build my economy up the way that I can. And while this is happening, I have continued to every once in a while, like, train another archer here in Kawachi. Just that. I have not been going too hard on the Ashigaru. I've just been kind of this flank looks fine-ish. And quite frankly, I don't know how useful the Ashigaru will be against this army, so I've been focusing a little bit more on archers whenever I can, but they are expensive. They are expensive. So if I do take Omi in this year, which I think I might, I will need to make sure I need enough money to build that castle there. Actually, shit, I just realized that this castle's probably going to disappear once this siege is over. So I'm going to have to rebuild this. And that means Omi is probably not going to be taken in this year. It's probably going to have to wait until next year. Yeah, the economy in these provinces sucks. 235, pretty weak. Now let the dogpile commence, because the Imagawa clan is also attacking Lord Takeda, and it is at this point, it seems like the writing is kind of on the wall a little bit. Takeda clan might not be completely eliminated if they lose their northern territories, because they did start with Aki down in southern Honshu. Last I checked, they have taken some territories in southern Honshu. So like they have sort of a mini empire there. It's just going to depend on whether or not some of their forces can actually, their forces, their leadership, their family, can they get out and can they survive in southern Honshu? But even then, southern Honshu is so poor. So I think that it's going to be leaving the north to the Imagawa and the Yasugi, which is going to be very interesting because, as I showed before, the Imagawa clan have the Yasugi surrounded. So that's interesting. I have to break up my alliance with the Takeda clan. Yeah. Just because at this point, it'd be better. Shit, I don't have an emissary. Okay, I need an emissary. Now I need one. Let's train an emissary and let's go talk to the Imagawa and the Yasugi to try to get those alliances. Because at this point, I'm just making the 250 off of the Takeda clan, and I would rather be making 500 off of the Imagawa and the Yasugi. So, all right, the siege in Iga has fallen to me, and now I'm going to be, I'm one turn away from having that castle finished here in Iga, and let's bump up those taxes. Everyone's happy. All right, that's looking good. Training that emissary, that looks good. Do I want to spend my remaining money on anything? Yeah, there's going to be a final showdown here in Yamashiro, but also kind of tempted just to save my money. I keep on looking at these warrior monks. Like, I might want warrior monks to fight this, If they're not going to attack me in Kawachi and I need to fight these guys in a field battle, then yeah, I might need some troops just to hold the line while I take this province. And if that's the case, then I might want to spend a whole year just training warrior monks. I don't need to match them one for one, but just need some troops to hold the line while my archers fire into them. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, come on. This is just not fair. The turn that my emissary comes out, there's a ninja just waiting for me here in Owari. Ugh, this is brutality. Okay, another assassination failure. Of course, the 2 times that we've had emissaries survive are the 2 times that I skipped through this cutscene. So that's how that works, I guess. Poor harvest, making 1,300. Goddamn. Ugh, it's brutal. It's brutal. All right. Let's go talk to the Imagawa and let's... All right, 1,300 money. 1,300 money. I think that what I do is bring an archer up to Iga. Is there any buildings here? No, there's not. They all got destroyed. Okay, well, let's go up here to Omi and push these rebels out of Omi, and then I can start building a castle there. Do I want to start building anything else in the meantime? Should I start training warrior monks now? I'm kind of tempted to. I am. I think it's kind of time to stop dicking around with economy buildings. You know, like it's nice. I got another port coming in here in Key. It's on its way. I can get a port eventually started here in Isa, but maybe not now. You know, maybe it's time to pivot and go back to military. You know, like let's get some monks out. Let's get some monks out just so that I have something that can face down the rebels in Yamashiro when that time comes. Yes, here we go. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I was reading the wrong yeah. So the rebel general in Omi has retreated. That was to be expected. However, the rebels also attacked me here in Iga with their 3-star warrior monk general. I'm just holding it with a peasant unit, so that's fine. Yes, that's just not a peasant, archer unit. Yes. It's tempting to get a few volleys in. You know, I can still withdraw and run away, but just to get a few volleys in and try to whittle down that general, because I know that that's a 3-star warrior monk general. I know this. And yeah, if I could just take a chunk out of his unit before withdrawing, I feel like that's valuable. Archers are just a little bit slower than warrior monks, though, so that's the part that makes me a little bit nervous, but let's just see what we can do here. I feel like Iga has a hill. I think it does. Oh, and it's winter as well. It's winter time, so is there a okay, not okay. Well, it's something. This is like, I don't know if I want to be here because I don't have my back to a rock. That doesn't feel good. Yeah, just like out in the open. You know, somewhere like here. Just out in the open, I guess. I don't want to go up here, do I? No, it's out in the open. And yeah, just wait for them. And looks like, yep, they're off in the distance. Yep, some warrior monks. I can't see the other units. Here they are coming over the hill. It looks like I'm seeing 2 units of warrior monks. Okay. Well, we stand ready and want to be ready to hit the withdraw button when it's time to go. Let's start getting some shots in, and let's switch my shots over to the general as soon as he's in range. There, now he's in range. And see, yeah, they've already picked up, like, they're going charge speed right now. So, they're slowing down again, they're slowing down. But yeah, we can't be too cute with this. Otherwise, we're gonna lose. Okay, yep, that's pretty much it. Yeah, let's just run away. Run away, guys. So not too much. We killed a total of 13 men. Ah well, it is what it is. Alright, Iga has lost. But I can retake that with just the forces that I have here in Issa, I reckon. I mean, shit, I got a 3-star warrior monk general. Kanamori Nagachika. Ooh. I would like to know who that is, because I reckon that is an historical general. Well, it turns out Kanamori Nagachika had quite the career during the Sengoku Jidai. Yeah, he was involved in quite a few things. In fact, I think he even survived till the end of it. It looks like he was in the Battle of Nagashino, where he helped the Oda clan, well, defeat the Takeda clan. In fact, he ambushed and killed, or he led an assault that ambushed and killed Takeda, one of the Takeda sons. So it was like the son of Takeda. What was the general? Was it Katsu something? Oh man, I'm remembering. I can't remember the daimyo's name of the Takeda clan during that battle, but yeah, I'm actually just reading off of Wikipedia right now. But he was in some stuff. Yeah, he was what else? He also fought some warrior monks up here in Echizen as well, so this is kind of ironic that he's leading a unit of warrior monks, so that's how it goes though. In this case, he's going to be fighting against warrior monks that have taken Iga off of me, and it's nice to have you along. Another 3-star general. Feels good. So let's go in here. Yeah, two archers and 1 Ashigaru and 1 warrior monk should be able to beat back those 2 units of warrior monks. I reckon they will just retreat back to Yamashiro. Now that Omi is secure, I don't have to worry about any attacks from the north going into Issa, so that should be fine. I can start building a castle there in Omi. And is there, let's see, castle's going to be 250, so I have enough money to train another warrior monk. And then that is going to be it. Let's keep the emissary moving along. Shinano or Totomi? Or yeah, Totomi. Do I have to guess here. Where would the Imagawa daimyo be? He could be anywhere. His domain is actually quite huge right now. So let's just kind of like take it one step at a time. And let's just do Totomi. And then if we have to go to Saruga, Shinano, and then go around. We can also just dip through Yusugi territory to try to find their daimyo as well. There's going to be a lot of... He's going to go on a journey. So hopefully this emissary has a long and prosperous life. So... Alright, this feels good. Let's just beat back this rebel army. Like that. And yeah, I was kind of expecting an attack. And goddamn, just ninjas everywhere going after my emissaries. Yes, okay, sweet. My guy is a survivor. Hell yeah. Alright, 300 men are now attacking Yamato. And I have 2 archers and 1 Ashigaru here. So again, this feels like a situation where... I feel like I could get a few volleys off, you know, do a little bit of damage before retreating. It just feels better to do things that way. And this is Yamato for you. Yeah, it's an interesting province, isn't it? It's so cool. It's so cool. But for this purpose, it's a little less than ideal, isn't it? Because I want open shooting lanes to do as much damage with my archers as possible. In this situation, it's going to be a little bit weird. Maybe I can put some Ashigaru in the forest, and maybe I can get like a little flanking action in. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so they did bring archers in this fight, and it looks like they brought at least 2 units of archers, 3 units of archers. Hot damn. Okay, so that's definitely something that I don't really want to mess around with too much. Even so, like, it's tempting to get some volleys off. Yeah, it's not. Nah, let's just get out of here. Yeah, let's send my Ashigaru back, and I can get a couple volleys with these guys. And as soon as they start returning fire, I can start retreating. Now we're taking fire, so let's put my guys in loose formation and send you off. And yeah, we can still get a few more shots in on these warrior monks. you guys can start running. And yeah, you guys get off as well. Warrior monks are fast. You guys better hurry up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Withdraw the right way. Come on, don't get caught here. There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't know if that was worth it, but we killed 22, we lost 19. Yeah, this doesn't feel like that was worth it, but that's how it goes sometimes. All right, so yeah, they did retreat from Iga, but then of course we lost Yamato. And yeah, there's going to be a little bit of back and forth action here until we can secure this castle here in Omi. One more turn before that is finished. And in the meantime, though, you know, like we can simply leave this archer here in Iga, and then we can go back and we can resecure Yamato with this force, plus this warrior monk as well can come in and help out. And that might be enough. Might be enough, or it might end up being just this, like, it's nice to have kind of these small battles to kind of weaken them before I go in for the final kill here in Yamashiro. Like that, I actually don't mind. So, so yeah, that's another idea. But in any case, that is all going to have to wait until next time. This felt like decent progress for me, and now this war with the rebels in Yamashiro is playing out kind of the way that I was expecting it to play out. But I feel good having my flanks secure by Kawachi in the south and Owari in the north, and that's letting me have my space and time to really just kind of buckle down and make sure that this is being handled the right way, and this feels good so far. This feels good, and I can continue to pump out just enough warrior monks so that I feel strong enough to take out the rebels in open field. For now, there's going to be a little bit of skirmishing, a little bit of back and forth as both sides attack and retreat in various provinces. But at the same time, you know, like maybe once this castle's finished, if they have, you know, 5 units down here in Yamato, you know, me coming from Omi into Yamashiro would not be the worst thing either. So there's definitely some room to play around here. So in any case, that is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.